Okay, take two. Hi and welcome to my little talk about me and my photography. When did I discover photography? About 11 years ago. I think I first bought my first DSLR. That was after deciding that I'd been going to enough gigs, getting drunk and forgetting them, and I wanted to try and remember. So I was looking at getting into gig photography. My friend I went to a gig with at Sea Kiss had a little compact camera that seemed to take decent photographs. Had a look at them, realised that for a couple of quid more I could get something a little bit more in the professional range, DSLRs. So of course then I needed to know how to use it. Did a course for 10 weeks at Leeds City College. After a few months that opened my eyes up to a lot of potential possibilities, and then I decided that I wanted to do something else. Started looking at a few other courses, decided why not go for the HNC, HND course, looked at Bradford College, liked what I saw there, decided to do that. So for 4 years I did the HNC, HND, and then it was kind of a no-brainer to move on to the degree course. So 6 years down the line, here I am. What influences my photography? There's lots of influences. As I say, I enjoy gig photography, event photography. That was the first thing that really got me into it. I suppose also my project is based around subcultures, which comes from the gig side of things, but also as a kid growing up, people were part of a subculture. You knew who was a goth, who was a rocker, who was a mod, who was a Ted. You know, you had your casuals, you had your sports fans. I'm fascinated by how people love to be part of a tribe, love to be part of a subculture. So Penny Smith's work with The Clash kind of inspired my gig photography, and I suppose coming from a punk background, that kind of encourages the tribalism side of things as well. I like to document things. I think there is a lot of, I'm 51 years old, and in my lifetime things have changed quite a bit, and I think it's important that we document lots of the events that are going on around us, whether that be social events or newsworthy events. So I suppose a lot of my work, I suppose, is documentary, but then I'm also getting into wildlife photography. I've joined a couple of camera clubs to get engaged with like-minded people, and that's getting me into a whole raft of photographing other stuff, wildlife, sports. I've never really been a sports fan, but I am now. So with my project in particular, I have tried to get people into the studio. It's not been easy with having the studio unavailable for a large part of last term, if not all of last term. I have struggled to get people into the studio this term. I don't know whether it was because I had everything set up and then it didn't happen, and I don't know whether it's going to again. But I've managed to get a few things done. I've done some of my gig friends with rock people. Wrestling is a new thing that I've got into. That's quite an interesting subculture. Not just the people that do it, but the fans that follow it as well. So yeah, the cosplayers, reenactors, Vikings. So I have got quite a nice little portfolio building up on that kind of things. I suppose the people that I'm trying to get out to is the people who maybe are interested in subcultures at the moment, people who are interested in history, the wider general public as well, just to show that in this day of commercial consumerism, it is okay to be different. I think that's the prime message. There it is, definitely okay to be different. Okay, and I think I'll end it there. Thank you.